Wow. Um, Anything done by the U.S. military, okay, at this time is not protecting any of the innocent. It is only attempting to acquit the guilty. Every time I explain something that they didn't think I was smart enough to figure out or to know, I I'm a private person and I don't spy on people and I don't know what's going on in their lives that they don't want me to know. Right? And my dad constantly over there tells me, Jesus is God, knows everything. I'm like, that's not true. It even says in the Bible. And the Mormons always talk about it. The Holy Spirit isn't there. Okay. Do you want Jesus to be in a brothel with little girls being raped to death and them crying out to Jesus for help and it doesn't happen? Do you want Jesus to have to feel that? When I had to feel that in Mexico, when my family was moved back here, okay, to the southwest, I was in Fort Huachuca, which was like 7 miles from the border. Okay. And I always had this protection of people, and I always had this I'm a very protecting person. Okay. But when they took me to Sierra Vista, you're the guy who's supposed to be like Jesus, and how are you going to protect all these little girls praying to Jesus that are getting raped to death in Mexico? How are you going to protect them? And, when they explained that to me, I was like, I'm going to get up and tell everybody it's happening. And I'm going to get up and do everything in my ability to stop it. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I did. And 5 federal laws in 2 minutes. I do it all the time. I did it back in the service. Do that kind of stuff all the time. I break federal laws all the time on YouTube. I did it on Facebook. That's a federal law. You can't do that. I'm constantly, quote, breaking federal laws. Because they're not laws. They're not photosynthesis and they're not gravity. I'm right. They're wrong. I'm good. They're bad. They're lying and the espionage and murder and abuse over money. And I'm the one getting up to bring it to an end. And everybody with half a lick of sense, since I've started posting on YouTube in June of 2009, knows this. Okay. Just a bunch of cocky, arrogant, selfish, faithless bastards in the world thinking that their make-believe bullshit and their lies can replace my deed, which is not true. Okay. And so like the stuff that I had to talk about with my family, and everybody's like, you shouldn't be saying that. Everybody fucking knows. I've told everybody this again. I am the most surveyed and studied person in the history of the world. I know the neighborhood. Talking cheap as talk is good. Ba-boo doo boo doo ba doo. Take 'em on the run, baby. That's the way you want it, baby. Did I do my boo da bow? You know what I'm saying, dumbasses? Okay. When the worst people in the world give you no privacy and know everything they think they know about you, which they don't. Okay. Trust me, the pathetic scientists that have been studying me my whole life, okay, I know them better than they know me. Do you understand? And I don't even know their fucking faces. Okay. But the pathetic scientists that have been studying me my whole life, I know them better than they know me. And I don't even know their fucking lying, cowardly, hide behind this thing, pathetic fucking faces. Right? They will not come and introduce themselves to me. They won't say, sorry for being such an asshole to you. And I'm not worthy of your forgiveness and your affection and your protection. Boy, am I a turd bag. I know. I'm just... It's nice to feel you coming to terms with it. That makes me feel better. How about you? You're funny, I know. But you have to have amazing patience and you have to have amazing calmness to be the Messiah. Okay? You have to be an eternally perfect person that most people can't even comprehend what a good person you are. Okay? They can't, They can't understand it. They have to invent cartoon characters that aren't real to replace you because they're jealous of you, because that cartoon character has to be better than you. Because there's no way that you can be better than them. So no, it's vice versa. There's no way you can be better than me. That's why you have the cartoon character that's got in your head. Okay, it's funny. And then all the scientists, there is no cartoon character. I totally agree. There's no cartoon character, but there's me and there's you. And I don't have surveillance spy equipment in your house treating you and they use money to treat you like an animal in a lab and then say, that's a really bad animal. It needs to be euthanized. Right? Doop, doop. Doopy, 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 doop, doop. So, you're in trouble. Me's a thinking you's in a bigger trouble. There's a Jar Jar Binks is from George Lucas's imagination with the Force there. All your Mace Windu and Yoda bullshit is coming to an end, right? And your Vulcan and your whole and all your bullshit, all your make-believe bullshit, all your stuff that's going to be better than the human beings we have here on Earth. Okay. So, all you scientists of the Third Reich in the Trinity site, you know, you can go to the moon 100 times. You can go to Mars 50 times. It's not going to save you and your ancestors from what you is yesterday and today. Okay. The only thing that's going to save you from what you is yesterday and today is today choosing not to be that asshole you was yesterday and today. Okay, I can do this. I'm an American Messiah. I like baked beans, but not like that one dude made them. No, they were talking about, I was like, no, that's too much sugar and stuff in it for me. Some of the stuff is really good. What I like is Amy nachos. You get chili con queso, okay, and pinto beans, not refried pinto beans, just, you know, the real beans, and seasoned, usually garlic, salt, ground beef, okay. And you put it in the crock pot all together and you let it heat up and then you get nachos and you eat that. That's Amy nachos. You can't have it all the time, but it is good. Okay. And you don't want that too much. Eat too much of that, you'll have heart disease in 6 months, right? You only have it like once a month, but when you live in a clean environment without Roundup, pesticides, carbon emission poisoning, tar particles, nobody's saying, get up at 5 a.m. and go make your money. The people who gets it done. Money's not real, you fucking asshole. Live the Lord's Prayer. When we get up to do things, you know, when you have to get up to make sure that the trees are okay, you know, you do it because it's the right thing to do, not because some asshole saying, you owe me money to live here, I own this place. Fuck you. Does gravity and photosynthesis knows you own it? Okay. You get in the gravity of the situation? You understand? He can't sign you, Bill. Now you're not a law. Okay, hey, learn about the USA. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm going to load this one. And if you know what's good for you, you'll let it load más rápido. And we'll talk some more. And we'll see if I can get the technology to rapidly change with your help. If I can't get your help, everybody knows what's happening. You know, truth is evident, lies obvious. So it's all up to Donald John Trump. It's all up to Kristi Noem. It's all up to, I don't know what the two little, what's Bundy? Is one of the girls' names, one of the blondies named Bundy. It's up to Bundy. And the other girl, I don't know her name. The other cute blonde that talks a lot. And to Tom Homan and Tom Tom Club. And I don't know most of their names either. I wasn't paying attention. Well, because you do whacked out, fucked up shit for... Epstein was Jennifer Lopez's boyfriend's name. Probably a multi-millionaire, billionaire type, right? Like Janet Jackson's baby daddy. Right. Okay, well, stand up for Lord's Prayer. That's all I got to say about that. Hell, I know what love is. Okay, love is me. And if you can stand up for Lord's Prayer with me, that would be the most beautiful gift you could ever give your children, or your boyfriends, or your baby daddies, or baby mamas. Okay, guys? I love you, all right? Peace, man.